Alright, we gotta go charge. I thought I was gonna stay here a little bit, but this thing is draining. I don't have any internet to upload anything.
But Rachel Zegler, she had to post this and say thank you to all of her co-stars.
Take a week first. It looks fucking rain right now. Let me get some privacy. I need to take a leak. Pointing on right now for sale, but no one's gonna buy it for that kind of money.
Red card, foul. But all of these pictures, it's strange, shocking. I can't believe no Gal Gadot anywhere. Like, it's obvious that they have very different political opinions, specifically about what's going on in the Middle East, and you are seeing some people, some actors trying to blame Gal Gadot for this failure on social media. I don't think Rachel Zegler is going to straight come out and say it or like make a post or anything like that.
Pay that kind of money for an S22.
It
is worth $250
trying to pretend that this wasn't Rachel Zegler's fault.
Considering what they came out with.
Primary driving factor.
The A56 or the A55. The A56 is way ahead.
Say it, but not say her name.
Way ahead of the S22.
In a shady way. You know, she's gonna say, well, there was someone on the project that nobody agreed with and nobody liked working. Like, she's gonna say something, and we all know who she's gonna be talking about because she just can't help herself. She cannot help herself. That's my prediction. I could be wrong, but I don't think she can help herself. I think she's got Hollywood people that they constantly look themselves in the mirror and say it's my fault. They love passing the blame on everything. It's the fans' fault. It's the racist fault. It's the Trump supporters' fault. It's this people's fault. It's that person's fault. It's not my fault. It's somebody else's fault. That's just what they do. They constantly do that stuff. So I don't see any exception. Angry over a bunch of things that got blown out of the work. That's how I think she's going to play it off. Not that she said anything wrong. People on everything. Talk about controversies like wars and shit.
Yeah, we gotta go charge now. Yeah, I mean, no one's gonna buy it. Like I said, it's it's a reasonable price. I would pay $250, but it's we can add 50 more and buy buy a new mid-ranger like the A55. just for 50 more pounds. And that one is 256. And it's a little bit more efficient on the newer chips. Charge. Yeah, this someone flipped this tarp over because they expected it to rain to ruin my fucking cardboard box. At least they've done before. I mean, you only need about 50 more pounds to buy an 855 or something. 836. I think they have the 837 coming out or something. Much newer stuff than this. This is old now. Yeah, let's go ahead and do some fast speed charging, huh? A rag in there, I think. Keep it in the box. There's nothing wrong with these phones except that they drain, and I'm not entirely sure why. Obviously, it got something to do with the modem and tethering and stuff. It just doesn't go into power saving mode for whatever reason. There's no power saving mode on these phones anymore. So they must have done something to the ROM recently. That's my guess. I don't know what I did. I'm gonna take my umbrella, I guess. There's a rag. They snapped the rag off of me, man. Oh, it's at the bottom of the fucking other bag. I'm gonna take this umbrella even though I don't want to. charge. And then we gotta go to the church for dinner. They opened up the SS22 again. That's why they zapped the battery a few days ago. It drained completely. And I see there's something in the camera. Top camera has something inside the lens cover. So they zap the battery. That's why it drains. It doesn't hold, it drops 10% overnight or something like that. It means there's something going on with the battery. The chemistry of the battery. It should not do that. It should hold the charge overnight. But it drains because there's something physically going on with the battery. And I see that they opened it up again. They're fucking insane. Lunatic fuck.
Helps to keep your journey running safely at speed. Keep your belongings with you at all times. And do something that looks right, speed style, protect the transport.
A52 is draining like a hog, like a stabbed hog. They probably did something to it again last night. I don't know. I had it under my bag in the box, and it's draining pretty hard. I didn't even restart it today, so it's any kind of unusual drain. It means they did something to it. You understand? It means it was grabbed. Something happened to it. And there's no reason for it to have a heavy drain like that with power saving on. Unless they did something to undo my script. And they do. That's what they do. That's the reason why it drains. You understand? It's... we're gonna have this issue going on in here for a while. It's pretty bad to replace 2 batteries, 3 batteries, because I bought an A50 battery as well a while back on 3 phones, because that's what they keep destroying the fucking batteries. 3 fucking batteries on 3 phones, and it's a year. Was it a year? All of them are short. You understand? All of them are shorted. That's why it drains.
He's almost like...
gotta do some charging, then we gotta get ready for the dinner tonight. We're gonna have a good dinner at the church. Like I said, no one's gonna spend 250 pounds on an S22 these days. I mean, you have to be, it's a good value if you're looking for a cheap used phone. But, you know, put 50 pounds on top of that and you can get something new. That's slightly faster. But then again, these people are not power users. They're not going to use the phones like I am. These are, they don't use, they're not heavy users like me to use these phones for video processing or gaming or uploading, you know, like I am. I'm a heavy upload user. Alright, let's see what happens with this listing, because who knows? I might get a buyer. If you get a buyer, I'll give them the phone on 13. They can do whatever, you know, just erase my stuff off the phone, and I'll give them the, you know, remove my accounts and stuff, and just give them the phone. If they want to pay $250 for it, I'll fucking sell it. I mean, like I said, you can get a Note 10 Plus 5G. It's about the same performance, actually. Obviously, a little bit less efficient because it's old. But I mean, you know, this S22 is miles ahead of everything else they made previously, including the S21. S20, this thing is miles ahead of those phones. This is so well polished, such a polished firmware, polished everything. You know, cameras, body, front and rear glass, highly polished device. You know, and it was expensive when it came out. 600 fucking pounds for an S22. Insane money. Insane money. Insane money. 600 pounds for an S22. Wow. That's a laptop. It's a gaming laptop. You know, you know, these rookies online, they keep complaining about the Exynos overheating and shit. And it's, like I said, it's more sensitive to shitty firmware. Extremely sensitive. Miles more sensitive than the Snapdragon that I have, you know, on the A52. So it's, you know, it's all about the tethering and modem, control over the modem. And it's, you know, that's what it is. That's why it's overheating. That's why the Note 9 blew up on Samsung, and they got sued. You know, because they you know, they blew up that guy's phones he was on a plane, I think it was. Really bad, yeah. So, really bad PR, you know. So, I mean, they keep complaining, and they give, you know, they give them bad business when they do this, because they have to. You gotta have a competing chipset. It's the right way to do it. Offer an alternative that is cheaper and comparable. And you know, these assholes, these fucking rookies that keep complaining about it, it's you know, it's giving giving the company a bad rep, you know, over their own chipsets for no reason other than the fake firmware. And you know, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing with the phones, and they fuck around with, you know, they just don't look into the problem. They just give the company a bad rep about it, and there's no reason to do that because there's nothing wrong with the chipset. Understand? There's nothing wrong with the chipset. It's a firmware issue. That's all it is, and it's just more sensitive, which is really great for tuning. Because if you do something wrong, this Exynos will let you know right away. Whereas the Snapdragon cares a lot less about what you're doing with tethering. It's all about tethering, you know. And that's the problemo here. It's you know, you have these rookies online, you know, they're like, oh my God, they keep selling us Exynos chipsets and we don't want it because they overheat and it's laggy and yada yada. And that's what, you know, that's the problem with these rookies. They don't know what they're doing. And they give the company a bad rep for no reason. You know, it's just, you know, it's the nature of the business. It's shitty firmware, and it's not the fault of the chipset. Just got to tune it properly, you know. Just have to tune it properly, and there's a little bit of tuning, a little bit of love, you know. Look into the problem. Look, I mean, I looked everywhere to solve the lag on the A50, and we almost got it. We almost got it. You know, and, you know, they don't understand. They don't understand. They're ignorant. A lot of them are ignorant. They're not stupid. I would say they're just ignorant about the problem. They don't understand how to fix it. Oh yeah? You're a fine mamacita, huh? Wait, did I walk past it? They moved the scaffolding. No, I didn't. It's right here. Wow, this looks so different now. I got used to seeing the scaffolding. Scaffolding is gone now.